Creating a plan view sheet in Civil 3D, created by Ahmed Dmour. To begin creating the plan layout sheet, we first need to prepare map and choose the element that will appear in the layout. This means displaying only the important component and hiding unnecessary ones. We will start by turning off the background image since it is not needed in the layout. Select, then hide the image. Then zoom in the corridor and notice many extra lines, cross sections, and numerous labels along the road. These non-essential elements must be hidden or removed. For the corridor, we only need to display the main outer boundary and some important lines that define the main parts of the road. And also there are a number of surfaces. Hover on the surface. This is corridor surface. Select, then hit the surface by go to surface and corridor. Then choose edit surface style and in display hit the border and major, then minor control, then OK. The feature we see now is the corridor itself, which consists of a set of lines. When we hover over it, we see the style used. Code set style all codes and point codes as daylight. We notice this line represent the daylight and this line ditch out, ditch in, sub daylight and EPS and crown, so on. Select the corridor and choose corridor properties and select code. Choose all code no display to hidden the cross-section line. OK, as shown. Then return to corridor properties. In feature lines, hide all the lines and show only the crown and EPS and daylight, fill and daylight cut. Then OK. We can give all these lines a uniform color by choosing the appropriate style and color. Choose it and corridor properties. Then from here in crown, choose feature line style and choose corridor crown. Then change it to, for example, blue and OK. Also here in APS edge of pave shoulder and change it to blue, then OK, as shown. Now create new layout, right click in model and choose new layout, layout 4, delete the viewport. First, select layout and in page setup, layout 4 and click in modify, then select none in printer and choose paper size, choose ISO A1 in landscape and plot line weights and quality choose for example maximum and scale 1 to 1000, then OK and close. Choosing large format paper is suitable for large contour maps like A0 and A1 or A3, while for cross-section with small areas and lengths, we choose smaller format paper like A4. After that, return to Layout Tools and choose Insert View or Rectangle. Select Rectangle and we need to know the dimensions of the drawing paper we will print on. First, in Layout 4, right-click, choose Page Setup Manager. In Layout 4, modify, then in Printer, choose High Quality Print AutoCAD as PDF. Then select Paper Size we will print on. Choose A1 or A0. In engineering project, we usually print on an A0 or A1 paper. Note that the dimensions of A1 paper are 841 multiply 594. Choose it. Now close the screen and draw a rectangle with the same dimension as the drawing. From here, choose dimensions 841 multiply 594 and OK. Next, create the layout with these dimensions. Layout 4, Page Setup Manager, modify, and AutoCAD High Quality. In paper size, choose A1 and plot area, choose window and select this region from this point to this point and plot scale fit to paper as 1 to 1000 and scale line weight and plot style choose CAD, then OK. Close. The layout was created within the area of the rectangle that we draw. Select the rectangle and copy, Ctrl C, then returning to the model and paste the previous rectangle here. Notice that the rectangle is relatively small compared to the map and the road shown. This indicates that the printed page will not be able to fit the entire map. Therefore, we adjust the scale. The importance of the scale is evident here. We need to reduce the map size by approximately 1/10 to fit within the rectangle. Return to the layout. This layout will not only contain the map, but also project and designer information. Therefore, we must draw the frame. Select the rectangle and offset by 10 millimeter, then explode, and offset this line by 150 meter, then draw a line and offset. Here, offset, offset from here, offset distance. To save time, I will bring a ready-made frame and copy it into this layout. As shown, this frame contains the project logo, company information, project information, designer's name and project name and drawing title, plan view for road A, and basic drawing information such as drawing by scale, WG name and revision, sheet number and date, etc. Now, bring the model inside the drawing by Layout Tools, Layout Viewports, and choose Rectangle and click here to here. Now we are looking for the worksheet and the road. First, click in the viewport, double click and activate it. Then zoom to the road and double click to exit from viewport full screen. But we notice a problem with label and surrounding descriptions. So we are using the region tool to recalibrate it. Region as shown. Double click here to exit from viewport and double click here. You can rotate the map horizontally by clicking on this arrow and flipping the top and click in region and use zoom window to here. You can also adjust the drawing scale from here. If you choose 1 to 2000, it will zoom in on the road, and if you choose 1 to 1000, it will get closer, and if we choose 1 to 5000, it will move further away. You will notice the label isn't displaying properly. This is because its size doesn't match the dimensions of the drawing, the size and the length of the road. Therefore, you need to go back to the model and adjust the road label and remove some of the unnecessary annotation. Here, for example, in super elevation and in station, click in alignment, add label and click in add or edit station labels, and here in parallel change it to perpendicular and OK, and in super elevation critical point remove it, and in style click perpendicular with tick and edit style. In layout, here in text height change it to 4 millimeter, and in attachment you can choose top left or top right, and here in Y offset you can increase it to 4 as shown, and you can edit the tick from here, and you can change the color to white and OK, then apply, then OK as shown. Also in geometry label, geometry point, change it to text height, choose 4 millimeter mid center for example, then OK, OK, and here in station equation station head 4 millimeter and station back 4 millimeter also, and increase the major station to 500 meter, then apply OK, and return to layout 4 and show the result. Here design speed and station 0, 500, 1000, and geometry point. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. I truly appreciate it. Please don't forget to rate this episode. Your feedback means a lot.